Hey there, good morning once again. Today I'm going to work on fossils so we can finish the Varrock Diary. So I'll probably be slowly cutting for a while. I might break away from it to do herbivores. I think that it's fewer rolls, but it's a better chance per roll. And there's a task to catch the herbivore more times. I guess I could probably use the herbs for other things. So I'm going to go give it a shot. Oh, and I'm about to start rendering something, which I know I said I wouldn't render while recording, but I had something go wrong with my render yesterday. So to fix it, I'm going to re-render, and I think it'll be okay so long as I just stay muted. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. Okay, my rendering job is done. That took 2 hours. Where I was just on mute doing slowly step cutting. I know I reset the wood cutting tracker at some point just to show me my progress to 99. So I only got about 14% of the way to 99. That'd be the only reason to continue doing wood cutting is to go to 99 for league points, which I don't think I'm going to fish for 99s like that until the end of the league. If I do it at all, I'm probably going to burn out before that happens. I did get 22 small fossils, 11 medium fossils, 8 large fossils, and 2 rare fossils. I'm going to go clean those. See how far that puts us off on kudos. You may have seen me talking about it here in chat while it was being fast forwarded that I think kudos are going to be my longest diary grind. Like, it's an indistinguishable grind from live. As I mentioned in my Reddit post recently, like I really wish they would accelerate um, as many grinds as possible, like double the drop chance of fossils, that kind of a thing. Um, but it's probably going to be worth it because it's, both the hard and elite Varrock diaries. The lamps from those are pretty good, and the hard diary is worth a decent number of points. So let me go clean these fossils and see what the next step is here. Okay, so I believe I also get a fossil reward for finishing building the camp here. So I might try to do that. It also looks like I'm one plant fossil short of a full plant fossil, so I might do herbivore or something until I get another large fossil that resolves to a plant fossil. Not right now though, because I this is too much for me. I'll come back and do this when I need to do like an AFK grind or I can't talk or something, but I'm feeling like actually playing the game for now. Let me double check museum camp really quick. What all I need. So I've already done the fossil cleaning station. I've already done the big chest. The well is 2 oak planks. 2 oak planks. Just need a hammer and a saw, right? Bucket, rope. I should make a bunch of nails. Make some steel nails. There, really quick. There's 300 nails. Okay. Rope, nails, cooking fire, 2 logs. Just need regular logs. Spinning mill, 4 oak planks. 2 oak planks, and can't do the cooking fire. Can do the well. There's the well. Spinning wheel. Oh, didn't take out as many oak planks as I thought. Sorry. An iron bar, 3 soft clay. Oh, still have some tinderbox. Gotta go grab a log somewhere. Use lumberage, I guess. This is a way to get 5 free small fossils, which should be another 2 kudos. I need to get them wherever I can. Fire pit. Probably get 64 construction out of all this. That's kind of cool. There it is. That's done. Claim your reward from Peter. Which guy is Peter? This guy is named John. 5 unidentified fossils. Thanks, bro. Alright, turn those in, and I'm going to go to the Varrock Museum. I'm probably going to get a boatload of construction XP on this. I think construction is the last skill I'm going to lamp. Everything else I can train just fine. Let's see how many kudos this puts us away from. I think it's 2 kudos for every set of fossils, so it gives me a sense of how long it's going to take. I need these kudos also for the volcanic mine. There's a couple tasks in there. So this isn't a complete waste of time. Potentially gating quite a few league tasks. Okay, so I have 115 kudos now. I need 153. So that's 38 kudos. That's 19 completed fossil exhibits. Jesus. This wouldn't be a problem on the live servers, because on the live servers I would just go do the quests that are outstanding that give tons of kudos, but I've already done all of those. Plus side, the small ones count just as much as the other ones. I guess that's also a downside. They count just as much as the other ones, right? Okay, so now I need 15 more. Alright, so I need 10 more completed fossils to finish here. That means 50 more fossil pieces, which... Did I have that many just now? It's possible I did. So we're going to have to do quite a bit more Soleusep gathering later. Let's dump all these lamps onto on construction now, though. Okay, 24 mil construction XP an hour, level 71 construction. Pretty big jump. It actually puts us at base 70. It's funny, my lowest skill is most players' highest skill, strength. So I might try to quickly get that up to get the base 70 skills task. Maybe we'll do that at Dust Devils. Let me double check their stats if they're fine to melee. I'm not sure. Yeah, their defense is not great. Okay. I'm going to finish up the Dust Devils task because that unlocks fletching training via broad bolts. Also, I realized today that I made a mistake, a pretty significant mistake when I was alching. I don't think I've really used Death's Coffer on the live servers because I have access to the Grand Exchange and I still sell stuff to it. But I didn't realize that the way it works is that if you destroy an item to Death's Coffer, that it gives you death money that's based on the Grand Exchange value of that item, not the alch value. So when I alched those Dragon 2H swords and the extra Dark Bow, that was stupid. I should not have done that. I should have turned it into Death's Coffer. I will try to do that when I get duplicate uniques in the future. Did I already alch the extra arms robe skirt? Probably did. Yeah, that's too bad. That would have been worth... I would have been set for a while if I hadn't have alched that. 28k instead of 1.4 mil. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. Let me just not think too much about how big of a fuck up that was. Oh boy. Oh wait, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't alch it. Maybe I just had the arms robe skirt on me. Hey! Let me go do that now while I'm thinking about it. I think I have to repair it? Question mark? Yeah, okay. Oh, I definitely want to move my house to Brypthenis. Take advantage of the fact that I've got a home teleport there and I'll be able to get into my house without having to use teleport to house spell, since I won't have that on the ancient spellbook. And it's a task to move it, and construction 70, so I can do it now. Let's do it. Move my house, please. Medium task. Move your house to Brypthenis. I love how that's a medium task and it requires 70 skill. Move your house. Done. Cool. That's going to make my spawn point being in Brypthenis slightly less terrible. I'll probably need to build teleports in my house to Lumbridge and Varrock so that it's not so bad. I really wish they'd put a league tutor at the alternate spawn points. That's usually why I use it on live, is I spawn here on the live servers and then I run into my house and I can, teleport basically anywhere in the game with all of the crazy broken endgame POH teleports. Armor stand. Repair all items. 24. I don't think I realized that gave smithing XP. Cool. I really like that this last recall tool puts a little X on it if you're in an instance and the crystal won't work. It's very useful. Okay, this should be great as far as paying for death costs going forward. Sacrifice death cost. 1. Yes, please. Make sure I'm equipping the other one just in case. 1 arms rope skirt. Oh, there's a dragon full helm in there. Bandos chestplate. Dragon hunter crossbow. It's cute. Dragon scimitar. This coffer has 1.6 mil. Okay, that should tide us over for a while. I might put some more uniques in there later, but keep that in mind that that's a thing that we can do. Oh, I guess I can't do the Slayer task until I get... Well, I could do it all melee, which is going to be slow, but I need to get strength up to 70 anyway to get the base 70 skills league task. Let's do some barrows. Shore up my blood runes, because I don't want to keep doing it melee after getting 70 strength. I'll train my melee stats somewhere else a while from now. It's not a high priority for me at the moment. I guess I could probably cash in the Carol's crossbow, which I don't think is worth too much. It's more than alking it. But Torag's plate legs. Double the alk value. It's not awful. Alright, let's cross our fingers and hope to get the remaining arms pieces. My potions tab at some point, it's a nightmare. Experiment with something really quick. I'm curious if I can get away with wearing Verax helm, which is +3 prayer. I think it's one of the better helmets. There's the prayer bonus. Yeah. If I can equip that and still keep my +60 mage attack bonus. Oh, I totally can without having to wear a Verax or arm skirt. That's cool. There's a third Carol's crossbow. That's our first third copy of an item. It's okay. I will pump it into Death's Coffer later. Oh, something I might do recently. I was reading a Reddit thread about talking about Zulrah, and they were like, yeah, you get 1,000 flax if you've got Production Master. That's a shitload of crafting XP per hour. And I'm like, really? Bowstrings fast? So I have like, how much do I have? I think I can search it here, right? Flax. 2,700 in the bank. I do need more crafting levels, so I might consider doing that later. It's not a priority for me at the moment, but maybe after I unlock broad bolts and get fletching up, I'll work on that. Hey, there's a drop Verax skirt. It is. I think that means that I have the full Verax set now. Verax helm, Verax plate skirt, Verax brassard, Verax flail. Cool, that's my second complete set. I think the set bonus on that's actually not terrible. I'm going to look into what the Amulet of the Dam does for the other set, since I will be leveling other skills here. I think Carol's is like it gives you a chance to double shoot bolt racks or something like that. It's also possible that I'll end up using Verax skirt if I can get my magic attack bonus above 60 even with it equipped. That gets me to 38 if I have those two on. I have to figure out where I can squeeze out some extra magic attack, probably in my weapon. Maybe the arm staff is a big enough bonus. Hey, there's another piece. Torag's plate body. I think we now have the full Torag set too. Torag's plate body, Torag's hammers, Torag's helmet, Torag's plate legs. Sweet. So we now have 3 out of 6 complete sets. I feel like I'm going to finish Arms set last. This is what I get for getting the Arms top as my very first Barrows drop, or at least it was a super early Barrows drop. Oh, I have enough blood runes, so I'm already running. I'll do one more chest and then we'll go finish up Slayer. There's another duplicate Barracks helmet. And I've got enough blood runes, so I'm gonna go do Slayer. Oh hey, Dragon Dagger. Task complete, 300 points. About time. Let's go pick up broader fletching, and then I'm gonna see how much fletching training I can tolerate before I want to die. I think I have mouse keys fixed. I mentioned earlier that the problem had to do with filter keys, which is another Windows 10 feature. I had to make it so that it can't repeat too fast. I guess those settings got reset at some point. May as well check my next assignment. Dark Beast would be cool, or a boss. Abyssal Sires. Harpy Bug Swarms, not cool. Not a cool task at all. Whatever. Just not gonna think about it. Okay, broader fletching. How many times have I scrolled past it? Am I stupid? Broader fletching, it's the very top. I am stupid. 300 points. Purchased. Beautiful. I have to go buy a bunch of feathers too here. See how much XP per hour I'm looking at. Bolts with mouse keys are the way I got to, was it 90, 91 on live? It is rough. Task complete, fletch some broad arrows or bolts. Pretty good XP per hour. I'm trying to do a calculation of how many I need to buy. I'm not even doing my mouse keys method efficiently. Alright, fletching 90 broad. Let me try some arrows. I think I need arrow heads for that, which is not trivial. Whereas the bolts, I just need feathers, which I can buy in bulk. I gotta do 72,000 bolts. If I do this with bolts. Yikes. Let me think about this a little bit. So it's 72,000 bolts, but it's only 7,200 actions, which is still a lot of actions, but that's it's way fewer than I had to do on live. In fact, it's about 16 times fewer. Let me figure out how much of a cash stack I'm going to need to be able to make this happen. So one unfinished broad bolt pack contains 100 bolts. So I have to buy 724 packs, and let's say I have to pay 6,000 per pack. So I need about 4.5 million gold. Okay, it's a big number, but it's smaller than I was expecting here. I'm gonna go bank stand for a second and try to theory craft how I'm going to produce that amount of money. I do have little bits here and there of money in the form of alkables, but because alking hasn't been accelerated at all, even by the double cast relic, none of them are particularly fast, right? Like I could sit here and alk my 1,878 magic essence for, piddling magic XP, which I don't need because I'm already past 25M. That would get me 300k. So I have to find stuff that has a good alk density that would actually be worth my time. Realistically, I think I just have to do more bossing. I have to do more Zulrah in particular. So let's have 4.5 million gold as a soft target for getting fletching to the threshold that we need. I need to decide what I'm doing next. Might be Barrows, might be Zulrah, might be Calpite Queen. Might not even be bossing related. I might spin all this flax. Let me see what spinning flax is going to look like because I haven't tried it at all. Okay, flax is pretty good. I am going to do this, but let me step away really quick. I guess this is a comparable grind to, given how many of these I have in the bank, this is an almost identical grind to RuneCraft. The number of steps I have to take, the time it takes for me to warp back, that kind of a thing. I guess it looks like it's identical XP per hour to RuneCraft as well. It's 6k per flax, or 6k per trip, right? Lower risk because if I screw up, I just have to teleport back to Lumbridge instead of teleporting all the way back to, or traveling all the way back to the Death Altar. But I bring up that the XP rate is comparable to RuneCraft just to say that maybe if I'm going to be doing this, I should do this with RuneCraft first, because RuneCraft is actually going to result in more points, and Karamja Elite Diary is kind of a big deal to finish. In either case, oh, see, I already fucked it up. In either case, I'm going to step away to make myself some lunch here in a second. I'll just bank stand for a second. God damn it. It just occurred to me that I did 2 hours of Celsius cuttings without the lumberjack outfit equipped. Man, I was just thinking like, oh, these are all these bowstrings. I've got plenty of bowstrings. I'm never going to have to get bowstrings from temple trekking again. I'm done with temple trekking, aren't I? What's the only reason I would do temple trekking? Oh yeah, the lumberjack. Oh, fuck. I feel like I probably ultimately didn't lose out on that much XP. I don't plan to take woodcutting to 25 mil. In fact, I'm likely to hit 99 woodcutting just because I need to do it to get fossils to finish the Varrock Hard Diary, so we'll see. I'm trying to sit down at some point while I'm doing something AFK and come up with the max levels that I need for every skill. I have exactly set up for my Infernal Cape playthrough. I have a little spreadsheet where I've manually gone in and decided where I want to stop for each skill. So like, usually it's at the Diary Cape level. Sometimes there's other content I want to do, like I've said for my live playthrough, I want to get to 92 agility so I can do the final floor of a Hollowed Sepulchre. But I should be able to do that for leagues too. I think my theory or my premise is going to be stopping point is the highest level within boost range of the final league task or the final activity. So as an example, crafting is going to be 85 because at 85 I can boost to 90 to make an Onyx Amulet, and that would be when I'm done. So after I finish this, I know I said that I have to go step away for breakfast or lunch or whatever. I'm going to do this 8 more times to get to 82 crafting. That gets us a good chunk of the way to 85, which is when we're done. Then I am going to go melee this Harpy Bug Swarm task. I'm trying to fish for an Abyssal Demons task. Part of it is that there's a league task to kill one while you have it as your Slayer task. The other part of it is I want to kill the Abyssal Sire. I'm hoping that Sire isn't hard-coded to resist magic in the same way that Grotesque Guardians were, because that was a huge letdown. It's kind of under the impression that there's only a few fights in the game where enemies actually ignore damage types, and one of those was, I would have expected it to be Calphite Queen. You know, she literally has Protect from Magic on. Still takes magic damage though, it's just an increase to her magic defense. So I'm hoping that Dusk and I guess that one boss in Theater of Blood are the only enemies that work like that from among the regions I have unlocked. But I definitely want to get at least 50 Abyssal Sire kills. At some point I want to have, be on the leaderboard for every boss in the league that I have access to. That's also my goal for the live playthrough for what it's worth. Once the quest cape ends, one of my sub goals for the Infernal Cape playthrough is to get on the leaderboards for all the bosses that are reasonable. So I probably won't do 50 Theater of Blood kills. I probably won't do Inferno more than once and get a Zuck rating, but I will almost certainly go for 50 of everything else. And I think that'll be a fun objective for the league as well. Although Grotesque Guardians is going to suck. Because getting my melee stat up for Grotesque Guardians is going to be... It's a bummer because the hardest part of that fight, the most annoying part of that fight, is the fight that I'm going to have to be gimped on with melee and not very good melee gear. Although I guess, to be fair, if I can grind out the Abyssal Bludgeon, the Bludgeon is my best in slot melee weapon, well, outside of stuff from Theater of Blood, like the Scythe. The Bludgeon is strictly better than the Whip plus the Dragon Defender because I don't have a Dragon Defender. So it would be nice to get that. That would probably make the Gargoyles a little bit less of a pain. It's on the list. It's something I'm probably going to do later. I need to find an AFK way to train melee, go do something that is specifically just for melee. My ideas include the Desert Bandits, because they aggro forever, Dark Beasts, or Firewatch. I'm probably going to pick one of the 3 of those based on whether I'm going to be close enough to my computer to be able to pick up loot. I don't really care about loot at Bandits, but definitely care about loot at the Dark Beasts and more so at the Firewatch. If I can get one of those Blood Fury drops, I think that's pretty sure that's a task. Okay, I just hit 82 crafting. I'm going to gear up for melee, and we're going to go do this Harpy Bug Swarm task. Hopefully get to 70 strength, which will get us to base 70 all skills, which is a league task. Pretty cool looking. I don't think I've ever looked like this on live. I don't have a lot of these pieces on live. Harpy Bug Swarm, let's go. I am probably going to want to unlock the Slayer Helm, which is a nasty 400 points. Long way to go for that. It's possible. Having strength be your lowest stat it's pretty funny. I think there's like hundreds of thousands of players that have 99 strength on live. Like, usually the rule is, at least my perception, if you look at the live leaderboards for normal accounts, if you're in the top 50k players for any sort of activity, you're probably pretty hardcore. You're probably within the group of folks that are actively playing leagues right now, for example, people that are active in the game. That's generally true for most skills except strength, because everyone has strength really, really high. "104 greater demons." I don't even know where to fight those. They had Brimhaven dungeon or something? On the plus side, they probably aggro me. I have this problem. I'm sorry if it's super annoying. I'm sorry if pointing it out right now will make it even more noticeable, but when you record this way, when you're just on mute for like an hour and a half, quietly clicking around and doing stream work and stuff, and then you come off mute to say something, you haven't cleared your throat in a long time. So I'm sorry that almost every time I come off mute, I have to go like this. I should probably just get in the habit of coughing really quick before I come off. Raider Demon, where are you? There are 4 in the Sisterhood Sanctuary, 7 in the Brimhaven Dungeon upper level. Let's try the Brimhaven one. I keep forgetting to use super attack and strength potions because they pretty much don't matter to me most of the time playing this game. There we go. It's probably been bad for my XP rate. There, League task complete, base level 70. It's 100 points. I apparently needed 70 strength to equip the Abyssal Bludgeon. That's kind of cool. Alright, I don't want to keep meleeing. This is trash. If I do melee training, it's going to be Nightmare Zone style at the Desert Bandits or something like that. Give me a sec to gear back up for magic. Probably finish up this task. I just want to see if I get lucky and get an Abyssal Demon task. If not, I'll probably find something else to work on. I still have my spreadsheet of tasks that I have remaining. I just haven't been focused on points at the moment, but that might be a way to focus what we're working on next. So I think I can get the 30 or more prayer bonus now that I have the full Verax set and the Amulet of the Damned. I didn't realize that the Amulet of the Damned set effect for Verax was to give you an extra +7 prayer bonus. I think I can do it without that set, but I'll do that. After I finish this task, we'll stop at the bank and put that equipment together. Bloodveld. That is not a Abyssal Demon task. Okay, let's do the prayer bonus thing I was just talking about. And I gotta sit at the bank for a second and think about what I want to do next. Probably knock out Runecraft, but I think that's gonna have to be, I think a really, really long, slow grind like today's fossil grind is something I'm gonna have to do like once per day. Because it's pretty draining and it's pretty reminiscent of the live game, which obviously I enjoy the live game. I'm not here on the league servers to have a live like grind, you know. All right, there's the Verax set. I have to get a few more pieces here. I think I can just equip the Amulet of the Damned and that increases my prayer bonus. I wonder if this counts for the task. Hey, look at that. Reach a prayer bonus of 30. Totally did. And I didn't have to burn any of the durability on that amulet. Okay, let me look at some other tasks here. Build a mahogany portal is one I should be able to do straight off. Let's see. Guess I could use that opportunity to try to start thinking about building some portals. I probably have enough different kinds of runes. Maybe not the law runes, but... Task complete. Build a mahogany portal. I gotta get up to 80 in order to build an achievement gallery, which I don't think I can build anything in the achievement gallery to use, but portal focus is 2 limestone bricks. Okay. Teleport focus. Near enough runes for 100 castings of a teleport spell. Need Archaeus favor. I can make a Lumbridge teleport, a Varrock teleport. Lumbridge I probably want to do eventually just so that I can reclaim my Crystal of Memories when I die. The big issue is because I'm mostly going to be on the Ancient Spellbook and I can't make house teletabs, that most of these are going to be pointless. That's fine though, I got the task I wanted from it. Heading back to Bank Stand to look for some other tasks I can do. I'm gonna try to cook some sharks just to see how that goes. I don't know what the burn rate I should expect is. Alright, so I burnt 2 of them. Maybe I'll keep cooking them until... Hold on, let me see. I gotta think about the math here. I got 9 in the bank already that I haven't cooked. So if I keep cooking sharks until I get to the point where my remaining sharks need to have 100% cook rate in order for me to get the achievement, then I'll stop and wait until I get to a higher cooking level, if that all makes sense. I think we're gonna get it. I think the burn rate's actually not too bad at 91. Yeah, so I need to cook 16 of my remaining 28 raw sharks. That should happen. Hey, cook 100 sharks, task complete, and 92 cooking. But who's keeping track? Okay, I got something to do. I'm gonna get smithing to 80 with my banked gold ore and some of these bars. So I did all that work for broader fletching, and I think I might have an easier time overall. Even though broader fletching is nice because I can turn money into fletching XP, I might have an easier time farming the steel dragons since I have 100% accuracy against them. If I finish the elite Karamja diary, then I can get their bars as noted drops. I can stay there longer. I kind of want to fight them anyway to see if I can luck out and get a dragonfire shield. I'm gonna think about it because my point is that the steel bars turn into these steel dart tips, which are actually worth a decent amount of XP. A little more than 2.5 times better than rod bolts. Same way of doing it. Probably worth going back to Zolcano, but I wasn't gonna wait to do that until I hit, my cap out point for runecraft, which is what I need for the Karamja Elite Diary. It's as I'm talking, it's becoming increasingly clear that my next step should be runecrafting, as much as I hate it. So once I get to 86, I never have to touch it again. And we should have a pretty good chance of getting MVP on Zolcano. I guess we'll see. God, if I could just get... If I had Blast Furnace, I would make so many adamant bars, and I would get so many adamant dart tips super fast XP. Only being able to make 4 bars at a time at a cost of like 24 coal per 4 bars is pretty nasty. So I feel like a lot of my ore is just dead because of that. Also, I found a really solid coal farm. Look forward to getting 90 fletching because then I can start using smithing to make money, make plate bodies and alchem instead of doing this. 83 fletching. Let me set up my plan to go do runecrafting. Hold on. Unfortunately, 1,000 adamant dart tips should be done, but there was a bug with it, so I used the bulk of my starting adamant already. Okay, well, I hope that you don't have to watch any of the runecrafting, that all gets fast forwarded correctly. Go do that now. I'll see you in like an hour and a half or something. May I not fuck it up. Actually, before I do this, I have 60 magic logs from it was like a Zolrock kill or a Calpite Queen kill or something. Given that I have 4 Amulets of the Damned, I probably don't need to do Shades of Morton for a while, and magic shortbows are pretty good alch money, so before I go do this, let me make 60 magic shortbows. Also should be okay fletching XP since I have all of these bowstrings. So I didn't screw up my teleports, but I forgot to bring a Crystal of Memories, and so it's fine. Why am I fucking this up so bad? It's shameful. It's almost like I need to give it 3% more attention than I want to give it. I want to sit over here and like watch a YouTube video and do some stream work, but that's just enough that I can do something really stupid that costs me 5 minutes of running back there. Interesting, they patched in Thorgal to the entrance of the Death Altar, where you can get the list of items and get a Death Talisman. Pretty sure it's still not possible, depending on what regions you selected. You still have to get 90 Slayer and kill a Dark Beast. Yeah, wants a Dusty Key from me, which is Taverley Dungeon Asgarnia. Maybe if you have just the right regions, it's possible, but it's an interesting choice. I need to find a way to make this more tolerable, so I'm going to put on the Inferno song. Make rune crafting really exciting. Cool. This song is really rad. So I know I risk getting myself in trouble by commenting on this, but I haven't screwed up yet. And I think what it is I now have a muscle memory that every time I click Varrock Teleport, I immediately hit F1 to go back to my inventory so that it's not even an option for me to accidentally click it once I get here. As long as I can keep doing that, I think we're okay. I'm getting close to the end here. I'm sub 100 actions. I really hope to never manually runecraft ever again after this. Maybe squeeze out some points at the end of the league, but it just doesn't seem worth it to me. I just want to get this diary, throw the lamp on construction, and move on. Oh my god, I'm finally done. This grind was only a couple hours. The live version of this grind from 67 or something like that. You know, Quest Cape, rune crafting all the way up to 86 for the Karamja diary on the live servers. That took me like maybe 100 hours. It only took 2 hours, but it was miserable here anyway, even with the last recall and everything else. 86 runecraft, I'm happy to say that I will never runecraft again. Unless if Jagex adds something new, maybe I'll do it whenever the next league is. I don't have to touch it on the live servers, I don't have to touch it here. We're done forever. Thank God. Let me go get some orange spices. We're going to boost to 91, which, a little silly. I feel like boosting to 91 might take as long as it would take to, or at least farming the spices and then using it might take a comparable amount of time to actually get a couple more of these levels, but I don't want to runecraft ever again. I would rather try to get spicy stews, so I'm going to go work on that now, and we'll see if we can get this boost in and clear the Karamja Elite Diary before I have to leave to prep for stream. Keep the Inferno music running. I just uploaded a 6-hour loop of the 100 BPM version of the song. I'll probably end up playing that when I go to do the Inferno for practice in the Trailblazer League, and I'm also going to use it when I do the fight for real. The reason it's 100 BPM is because that is the tick rate of the game, so you can pray flick to it, which is really cool. Anyway, let's go do this. Alright, I'm going to start making stews, and if I don't get the boost that I need while I'm waiting on the debuff to tick down rather than use a super restore or something, I'm just going to go back and keep getting more spices. At some point I should build a spice rack, but I'm not worried about it right now. +4, it's not quite going to cut it. +5 smithing boost. It's 86 smithing, does that unlock anything for me? Hold on. It might let me make smelt a rune bar, which I think is a task, so I'm going to go do that really quick before I continue. Rune dart tips is the real final objective here. That's not till 89, although we could get to 84 and then boost to it. I think it's 8 coal per runite or something ridiculous. Task complete. Smelt a runite bar. It's only 100 points. I have to say too, I'm very happy for Botanist because spicy stew boosting for rune crafting challenges on live is a nightmare. You have to like you have to smuggle the stews into the rune crafting altar. You have to be juggling essence around to make sure you have enough. It's awful. The fact that I can just boost here and then take my sweet time with cashing it in is very good. There's +5 runecraft boost. I can take my sweet time with using it. Very cool. don't think I realized that you need to have 28 pure essence for this one. The Varrock one, you only needed 25. Just being extra mean, I guess. And you need the Nature Tiara, which you usually don't. Need the Tiara. Okay. As much as I love this song, I'm going to turn it off here in a sec. Put it back on. I'll just listen to my 100 BPM version on YouTube. Got the elite task for checking the health on my palm tree. Harvested some other time. I love how, like, every time you check a fruit tree, it's an entire farming level up. Craft rune. Hey, you've completed an elite task in the Karamja area. You completed all the elite tasks in the Karamja area. Speak to Jackie the Fruit. League task complete. Let's go do that. Very cool. This gets us a lot of good stuff. Chance double tickets at Brimhaven Agility in case I ever go for the get 60 tickets in a row. I don't know if I'm going to have the patience for that. Free usage of the Shiloh Village cart system. Don't think I need. Free access to the Hardwood Grove. Don't think I need. Free access to the Shiloh Village Furnace. Don't think I need. Shortcut to the Red Dragons in Brimhaven Dungeon with 83 agility. Maybe. Noted Red Dragon Hide. Maybe. Noted bars for Metal Dragons. That's a big one. 1 free resurrection per day versus Jad. If I do another Jad task, I might just barrage Tizar from now. I might try to get 5 Jad clears though, because that's worth some points. And I can probably make the under 35 minutes thing happen once I have the arms set. Double Tokel from the Fight Cave in the Inferno. Cool. And a lamp worth 50k XP and any skill above 70, which we've just made construction qualify for that. So very cool. Give myself a bunch of gloves here. Duradel teleport's cool. So I could do the chest pants and gloves from the diary set. That would be fun to walk around and stunt. Alright, antique lamp. Give me 800k XP on construction, please. Phenomenal. Construction 78. Gets us within boost range of... I actually don't think you're allowed to boost for those. I have to get to 80, actually get to 80 in order to build an achievement gallery. Which will probably happen whenever I'm able to finish turning in the Elite Varrock Diary. There, that's a good episode title. I know the last 3 have been boring, just getting diaries done, but hey, that's part of the game. Enjoy the Duradel teleport. Can now check my Slayer tasks, buy Slayer stuff, like, immediately, which is nice. I don't even have enough quest points for the 3rd block slot. That's funny. And I have the maximum I could possibly get. Oh well. Decide what to block later. Probably leave the shift cliff on the gem mine in case I do anything that involves banking. Duradel's decently close to a bank. Not super close. Not as close as my other one-click teleport on the Tears or the Theater of Blood amulet, but still pretty good. I'm going to bank stand for a sec. That might be it for me today. I need to think if there's anything productive I can do in like the next 20 minutes before I need to prep for stream. So give me a sec to think. There's nothing rune crafty for me to do, unfortunately. So I'm missing out a bit there. I'm going to go do like 1 Zolcano kill. I'm curious how it's going to go with a significantly higher runecraft from the last time I did it and a slightly higher smithing. And then I'll call it for today. That seems like that would be fun. I got MVP on my first kill in a giant room full of... How many people are in here? This is like the main US server right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to totally abuse this tomorrow. We'll see how many of these I can tolerate. I don't think I can go too hard on this boss, but... Well, that's annoying. Got lag from being on the main world and died. I'll get my shit back. And that's probably going to be where I wrap today. I did get 1 kill with the MVP, though. That's pretty neat. Should be positioned to get MVP in the future, especially if I can manage to get a smaller server. Alright, no fees. Install my buffs, though. I guess I didn't need any of them. The only interesting one was the nature one. 120 steel bars. Oh yeah, this server is super laggy. Like I'm just getting basic interface lag at the moment. Yeah, I'll see if I can squeeze out 82 smithing here. Make some steel darts. Sweet. I might do a bit more Zolcano tomorrow. If I can get within boost range of making runite darts, that's a task. It's also a lot of fletching XP. I also want runite darts. Probably justify using all of my coal to make more runite bars. So maybe we'll do some Zolcano tomorrow and keep working on trying to get an Abyssal Sire task. See ya.